Budget ultimatum. Pro-Wike lawmakers give condition to meet Fubara. Welcome guys to Senok Media, your home for the latest news. Please subscribe, hit the like and the share buttons. Thank you. The Martin Amewule-led Rivers State House of Assembly on Sunday asked Governor Siminalayi Fubara to channel his invitation to the members properly and not through social media. The reaction followed the invitation to the Assembly to a meeting with the governor at the government house on Monday, which is today. Fubara, through the secretary to the state government, Dr. Tammy Danagogo, said the meeting scheduled for 10 a.m. was expected to address key issues, including the provision of sitting space for the Assembly, payment of outstanding allowances, and the presentation of the 2025 budget. The 27 lawmakers of the Rivers State House of Assembly, loyal to the former governor Nyesom Wike, may, however, reject the invitation except their condition is met by the governor. One of the lawmakers, Isaiah Opwende, who represents Akuku Toru constituency 2, blasted the governor for inviting the assembly members via social media. Opwende urged the governor to communicate with them appropriately, adding that it was surprising that Fubara would call them after he had told them at several fora to day their day. He stated, "It is time for us to determine our day. When the day your day started, our principal said the time for our own day your day will come. Now our day your day has come. Day your day make we day our day. How can you wire a letter and post it on social media and expect us to honor it? You know we are not kids. The governor should properly write to the assembly. That's all. Thank you." Similarly, some former local government chairmen who served during the tenure of Wike were also seen in a viral video singing and mocking Fubara over the invitation extended to the assembly members. A former chairman of Ikwere local government, Dr. Samuel Wanusike, with scores of other dancing and singing in a mocking manner, asked the governor not to disturb the speaker, Amewule. They sang repeatedly, "Day your day, make I day my day. Day your day, nobody worry Amewule." Following the Supreme Court judgment affirming their legitimacy, the lawmakers in their first sitting urged Governor Siminalayi Fubara to present the 2025 budget. They also demanded that he submit nominees for commissioner and other appointments, insisting that those currently serving in the cabinet lacked legal backing. Additionally, they summoned the chairman and commissioners of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission to appear before them on Monday. However, the requests were ignored, as Commissioner for Information Joseph Johnson stated that the government was awaiting the certified true copy (CTC) of the Supreme Court judgment before taking action. The CTC was eventually released on Thursday evening and widely published in national dailies on Friday. In a bid to establish a relationship and woo the lawmakers, the SSG Danagogo wrote a letter addressed to the Speaker Amewule on Sunday, titled "Meeting between the Governor of the Rivers State and the Honorable Members of the Rivers State House of Assembly." Danagogo stated in the letter that the meeting became necessary following the governor's receipt of the CTC of the Supreme Court judgment. The letter said the discussion would center on the provision of a space for the lawmakers to be sitting, presentation of the 2025 budget, among others. The statement read, "I hereby write in furtherance of His Excellency's promise stated in my letter dated 5 March 2025 to notify you that His Excellency has received the Supreme Court judgment and has therefore directed me to invite you and your colleagues, the honorable members of Rivers State House of Assembly, to a meeting to discuss provision of a befitting space for the Assembly sittings, payment of all outstanding remuneration or allowances of the honorable members, presentation of budget and sundry matters, any other matters as may be necessary to chart the way forward in the best interest of the state. Sequel to the above, I hereby humbly invite the Right Honorable Speaker and all the members of the Rivers State House of Assembly to a meeting with the governor as follows. The invitation of the lawmakers by the governor came as the 72-hour ultimatum given to the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission chairman to appear before the House expires today. Amewule had, during plenary on Friday, said the Assembly had taken legislative notice of Fubara's failure to forward names of his commissioner nominees to the House for screening. Efforts to reach the Commissioner for Information and Communications, Johnson, failed as his mobile line was not connecting as of the time of filing this report. The development was aided by the Chief Tony Okocha-led All Progressive Congress and the Emeka Beke-led faction loyal to former Minister of Transport Rotimi Amechi. The Okocha faction loyal to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, described Fubara's invitation to the lawmakers as a welcome development. The State Publicity Secretary of the party, Chibuike Ikenga, disclosed this during a telephone chat with our correspondent on Sunday. Ikenga expressed the hope that the move would lead to a resolution of the crisis between the two arms of government in the state. He stated, "Our position as a party is to the effect that whatever will bring lasting peace to Rivers State is what we support. And the two sides, the executive and the legislature, should make all these overtures to engender confidence building, which of course will lead to a final resolution of this crisis." The Supreme Court had already put a nail on it, but interpersonal relationships between the leaders of the two arms of government are encouraged. There are overtures expected from the two sides, which have quarreled for close to 2 years. That the Rivers State House of Assembly had written letters to the governor, and the governor has also responded, and the governor has written, inviting them as part of the follow-up of the earlier letter. We welcome all these processes and procedures that will lead to final resolution. Also, the Chief of Staff to the Beke-led APC, Chizi Entire, described the development as a win-win situation. He commended the governor for keeping to his promise of implementing the Supreme Court judgment. The letter written by the governor to the Assembly shows that he is a man who believes in the rule of law and who can also maintain his stand and do what he says. This is the first move to ensure orderliness in the state. The governor sees that the people matter and not him. So making peace with the lawmakers is the best thing he can achieve for now. When it is achieved, I think the state will move forward. The Supreme Court has recognized the Martin Amewule-led House of Assembly, and the governor does not have any option but to obey the judgment of the Supreme Court. It's a win-win. Nobody is a loser and nobody is a winner, he said. Former chairmen of Ijaw-dominated local government areas in Rivers State have condemned threats by non-state actors over the political crisis in the state. Some groups are threatening to disrupt oil production and cause a crisis in the state if Fubara was impeached. The former campaign coordinators for Fubara in their various local government areas called on the police, the Department of State Security, and other security agencies to enforce the judgment of the Supreme Court in the interest of the people. All former members of the Association of Local Government of Nigeria said Fubara failed to take the opportunity offered to him by the presidential intervention to end the crisis. Wow, what a situation. Day your day, make we day my day. Who will blink first? What do you have to say about this development? Please let us have your comments. Thank you for listening.